evening. A pleasant night for us. Our Freeman Health First Alert Doppler radar is dry. We did have some thunderstorms move through late last night, early this morning. We've been pretty dry today with temps warming into the mid and upper 80s. So we are in for a mostly clear night, mild conditions. Now tomorrow we'll have plenty of sunshine back with us. Temperatures a little warmer as breezy conditions kick in. We still have a few dry days before storm chances return yet again. I'll have the latest on that coming up in just a few minutes. KSN Local News at 10 starts now.
In high definition, local, part of your community. This is KSN Local News at 10.
Crowds gather around offices of Senator Jerry Moran throughout Kansas to protest the Better Care Reconciliation Act. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jessica Shear.
And I'm Eric Crosswhite. Members of the Kansas ADAPT group visited offices in Pittsburgh, Hayes, and Wichita today. The activist disability rights organization wants to make sure Senator Moran understands the proposed health care bill could potentially hurt them. Some of their concerns include changes to Medicaid and the ability for insurers to charge premiums for pre-existing conditions.
I'm on Medicaid and I'm on Medicare. I've worked all my life. I'm not a lazy man. But at the moment I can't work because I have heart disease. And there are a lot of people in that same boat. And it could very well be the difference between me getting a heart transplant and me just dying.
The senator did issue a statement regarding his decision to delay the Senate's health care legislation. He says, quote, "The Senate health care bill missed the mark for Kansans and therefore did not have my support. I am pleased with the decision to delay the vote. Now is the time to take a step back and put the full legislative process to work."
Dilapidating infrastructure, streets, and water systems have city leaders in Baxter Springs asking their residents to approve a sales tax increase.
And KSN's Lauren Lapka joins us now in the studio. And Lauren, this proposal we're talking about is for a 1-cent sales tax.
That's right, guys, and it will be brought to the voters in November on the ballot. The idea is this money would help offset a loss in tax revenue that the city of Baxter Springs has seen for a few years. Broken glass doors, moldy window frames, and faulty wiring. These are just some of the problems that Baxter Springs police and fire officials are dealing with at their shared building.
Currently what we're looking at is trying to replace our fire station. Our fire station was built in 1926. It was modified again in 1968 and there hasn't been any changes made to it in over 50 years.
As the building approaches 100 years old, it's become an unsafe environment for the two departments that residents rely on most for safety.
There's a lot of stairs, the mildew from basically the water damage in the basement. There's no ventilation for the trucks, and when we fire them up, all the exhaust leaks inside the building. It's a hazardous environment for us.
By being the sales tax, everybody helps pay for this. You know, all the travelers, vacationers, and so forth. And we're not targeting these people. I mean, it takes the burden off the property owners here in the city.
City leaders hope a 1% sales tax increase will help fix problems like the one at the fire and police department. Those for the increase are assuring residents this wasn't even the first idea they had.
We've looked into several grants, and like I say, most of them that are big enough to help what we need are 50-50 grants, and it's going to cost us $300,000 or $400,000, and we just don't have that kind of money.
While the mayor says the city will survive if the tax is not passed, he fears it would only make things more difficult in the future.
Things are going to get worse, and as things get worse and time goes by, it's going to cost more to correct the problems.
If approved, the sales tax will go from 9 cents to 10 cents on the dollar. And guys, the mayor actually made an interesting point. He says he'll see people at the gas station walk past a penny on the ground, but some people are just not fond of the idea of an extra cent on their sales tax. So.
A lot of people have that mentality when they hear sales tax. It doesn't matter how much it is.
Texas in general, the word is not very popular.
Yeah. Some people cringe. Lauren, thank you.
The city of Carl Junction is warning its residents to stay out of Center Creek after discovering a leak in a sewer line. About a week after the spring flooding, they noticed the flows down at the treatment plant were still very high. Now, it wasn't until last night that crews finally discovered where the leak was. Work began almost immediately and repairs will be made to the crossing. New pipe will be put in and concrete will be poured. For now, a bypass is pumping sewage around the damaged area. While officials aren't positive, it is still possible the leaking waters could have made their way into Center Creek.
We don't know for sure. That's why we've taken a preemptive step of advising people to stay out of Center Creek from 171 to JJ. We're taking water samples to make sure that there's no E. coli or anything like that in the water.
Lover expects to receive the results of those tests tomorrow.
The Kansas Department of Health and Environment discovers 4 pools of mosquitoes testing positive for West Nile virus. The department is also reporting their first case of the West Nile virus in a person from central Kansas. Symptoms include headache, fever, swelling of the brain, and death. KDHE recommends that if you are outdoors, use insect repellent, wear long sleeves and pants, and have screens on your windows and doors. Southeast Kansas remains in a moderate risk for transmission of the West Nile virus.
Missourians with damage from recent natural disasters can still get help. The Federal Emergency Management Agency is in its final push for registering southwestern Missourians in declared disaster areas. Now, if your home or property was affected by flooding or straight-line winds during April or May, you may be eligible for a FEMA grant. FEMA representatives walk door to door providing information and registration materials, and will ask if you know anyone else who needs help.
It was very nice, and looking for information and where to look at to help other people, so which was pretty nice.
If you register, you will receive a packet in the mail with more disaster relief organizations that could also help you. An inspector will be sent out to your home within 7 to 10 days, and another 7 to 10 days following the inspection, FEMA will contact individuals who are eligible for a grant. Now, FEMA has registered around 3,000 people in the state of Missouri since June. Registration will be open through August 1st.
A state audit is underway, taking a closer look at the Vernon County Ambulance District. Residents of the district asked for the audit, collecting more than 863 signatures in a petition drive. The audit comes after the former director and former bookkeeper were indicted by a federal grand jury, accused of embezzling more than $260,000 from the district.
A Southwest Missouri county is taking steps to battle prescription drug abuse, pointing to the success of a program in St. Louis. The Newton County Community Coalition is trying to adopt an ordinance to participate with the St. Louis County Prescription Drug Monitoring Program. And since that PDMP has seen success just months after it began, the meeting focused on the benefits. Pharmacists say the primary goal of a PDMP is to intervene early before addiction occurs.
By utilizing other methods other than just using opioids all the time, such as things like physical therapy or other types of therapy, so they're not necessarily becoming dependent upon opioids.
So far, about 2,700 physicians and pharmacists in the Show Me State have signed up with the St. Louis PDMP, and 33 counties have officially joined the program, with many more considering it.
A group of bicyclists traveling the country make a stop in Pittsburgh to raise awareness for multiple sclerosis and give back to the community. The cyclists took a rest day to help a woman with MS by cleaning the fence around her house and doing yard work. The group started their journey on May 31st in Virginia, making it to the 4 states in less than 30 days. They will end in San Francisco. In a year, the biking group has raised $90,000, and the organization as a whole has raised more than $300,000 in the past year. The group is spending 62 days and riding over 3,000 miles to raise awareness for MS.
We biked almost 300 miles in the past 3 days, so on their rest day, the service projects are optional because sometimes you just need to rest. But I think almost all the team is here, and they're deciding to help people out on their rest day.
The cyclists will leave tomorrow morning, biking through Chanute and on west to their next stop in Colorado. If you'd like to donate or to ride with Bike the U.S. for MS, visit the link at 4stateshomepage.com.
The Schifferdecker Pool in Joplin will be closed this weekend due to a swim meet. The public is encouraged to go to the Cunningham or Ewart pools instead on both Saturday and Sunday. Now, those pools will be open from 1 until 6 p.m. each day. Cunningham's admission is $3 for kids and $4 for people 16 and older. Ewart's admission is $2.50 for children and $3.50 for adults. Children under 2 are free of charge. Turning back to weather, Chief Meteorologist Stacy Garvilla joins us with a look at our forecast, and this weekend may not actually be the best weekend to go to a pool anyway.
This is true. We are expecting some rounds of showers and storms. Doesn't look like it's going to rain the whole time, but with storms in the forecast, something you'll want to pay attention to, especially a changing forecast expected. We have a cold front that will be moving in on Friday, bringing some rain, then stalling out. So that's why we'll have rounds of storms for the weekend. Before that, though, warming temperatures and a few dry days left. I'll have more on that coming up next, but first, here's a look at the almanac. Today, we've had high temperatures climb into about the mid-80s. We'll be right back.
In high definition, this is KSN Local News with Jessica Shear, Eric Crosswhite, meteorologist Stacy Garvilla, and Eric Annette. We are KSN Local News.
Casino tip number 2. Be cautious of casinos that boast how they paid out millions and millions of dollars. This promotion is perfect for casinos with tight slot machines because those millions can be based on coin-out projections instead of actual money leaving the casino.
Hi, I'm Steve Bayshore, General Manager of Buffalo Run Casino and Resort. We will never confuse you with exaggerated payout amounts. We take pride in giving you better odds to win. Come play our loose slots. Buffalo Run Casino Resort, Miami, Oklahoma.
Everybody enjoys eating out, and it's even more fun when it's half the price. Here's how to experience some of our area's best restaurants.
The Sub Shop Deli serves the finest meat and cheeses that make our super sandwiches. We offer fresh salads, homemade pies, party trays, and we are a full-service deli, serving happy faces since 1982. Dine in or carry out the Sub Shop Deli, where our subs measure up.
It's easy to save. Log on to 4stateshomepage.com and click on half-off deals for this merchant's half-price coupon. Click today. Supplies are limited.
There are some attorneys out there who never see the inside of a courtroom. That's not us. We are trial attorneys, and we're proud of the fact we're trial attorneys because the insurance companies know that they can't just offer me any old offer and I'm going to take it. I won't roll over for an insurance company. I became a trial attorney for lots of reasons. I worked my way through college at a personal injury law firm, and I knew this is what I wanted to do. I had always had an interest in justice, fighting for what I think is right in our country, speaking for somebody who can't speak for themselves. I believe it's important for those who can speak up to speak up for those who can't.
The Honda Perfect Accord sales event is your chance to get an incredible deal on the Accord, which has been named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list a record-breaking 31 times. To celebrate, we have amazing offers on the Honda Accord, which has a 5-star overall vehicle score. The Honda Accord is also the best-selling car in its class. Race in to the Honda Perfect Accord sales event and get a great deal on the Accord today at your Honda dealer.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Crossroads Chevrolet of Joplin.
Oh, snap.
Every truck guy has their own way of conveying powerful.
Yeah, boy. Kind of looks like a monster coming to eat you. Holy smokes.
That is awesome. Strong.
You got the basic and you got the beefy.
I just think it looks mean.
Incredible. No way. Getting goosebumps.
Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups in stock. That's over $8,100 on this Chevy Silverado. See your Mocan Chevy dealer today.
Want big-time savings? Get to the big-time 4th of July sale at Crossroads Chevrolet. Now through July 4th, take a 4th off all new 2017 LT Silverados, Traverse, Sonics, and Malibus.
Now that's big time. Get a 4th off for the 4th.
And every purchase comes with a big-time family pack of fireworks, plus our big-time promise.
That's big time. Don't miss 4th of July savings.
Hurry to Crossroads Chevrolet.
CrossroadsJoplin.com.
Welcome to Lowe's!
We build it, you demolish it. The legendary Homewrecker Burrito. Come build yours today with 20+ fresh ingredients. Swing by Moe's every Monday for an awesome deal on a burrito with chips and salsa.
Center certified with an AMS seal of approval. Weather with meteorologist Stacy Garvilla.
Welcome back this evening. Our weather photo brought to you by the law firm of Bishop and Hayes was sent in from Stephen Marco. This is of a Neosho sunset from up above. Beautiful. It was taken last night. We really had some impressive skies to see last night with a few thunderstorms in the area that turned into a round of showers and storms late last night. But Stephen, thank you for that lovely picture. We'll now look outside at our Tower Cam time lapse. It was actually recorded earlier this afternoon showing a few clouds in place. We've since had a lot of the clouds push out of the skies and really a quiet day. Freeman Health First Alert Doppler radar not showing any showers or storms like we had yesterday, but we have had anywhere from where you see some of these greens, anywhere from about a half an inch up over an inch of rainfall. And you can see where the storms from last night, early this morning, tracked mainly through Kansas and then into southwest Missouri. So we will continue to find a pretty dry forecast going forward, but storm chances making a return starting for Friday and lasting into the weekend. Here's a look at those high temperatures from today. A little below average in most spots, mid and upper 80s overall. We had heat index values in about the upper 80s today too. Now those numbers will be climbing to about the mid 90s tomorrow as temperatures increase and the humidity starts to increase over the next couple of days. Our temperatures right now are fairly comfortable in the mid and upper 70s. We'll be falling down to about the upper 60s and low 70s tonight, but staying very mild over the next couple of nights. Again, with the humidity increasing, we'll have some muggy nights on tap. Winds right now are from the south and southeast, sustained between about 5 and 15 miles per hour. We have had relatively east and southeast winds today. Tomorrow they'll turn a bit more out of the south and they will increase. We're talking about winds gusting up around 30-35 miles per hour for tomorrow afternoon. This will bring our temperatures into the upper 80s and low 90s, maybe even a few mid 90s, and the heat index will climb back to the mid 90s too. We're back in the upper 80s and lower 90s for Thursday afternoon, still with a breezy south wind. But overall, dry forecast still continues. Right now, we've had most of our clouds exit the area. That's after a few showers and storms, mainly north and west of the area earlier today. You'll notice where there are storms forming in parts of Nebraska and stretching into Kansas, and these storms will continue a southeasterly track, missing the four-state area, but storms expected to our north over the next couple of days. That's not to say that they couldn't form on some boundaries and maybe try to drop into the far northern portions of our viewing area. But right now, the model's mostly suggesting that we stay dry until late Thursday night into Friday, when the main cold front finally will start to push into the area. Once this cold front gets here, it'll bring showers and thunderstorms for the day on Friday. It'll eventually move south before lifting back north. So this will keep part of Saturday dry, but bring periods of storms through Sunday, Monday, and even Tuesday, 4th of July. So into next week, a stormy start. Now the KSN forecast from your local weather authority. Tonight, 69, mostly clear, warmer temperatures. Tomorrow in southwest Missouri, a high near 90. Again, warm and muggy, turning breezy to those south winds gusting around 30 miles per hour. Southeast Kansas tomorrow, high of 89. Mostly sunny skies, warm and breezy conditions. Those winds will be sustained between 15 and 25 miles per hour with those higher wind gusts. 91 for the high temperature in northeast Oklahoma. Mostly sunny skies with those warmer temperatures. And the full 7-day forecast showing we are in the upper 80s, low 90s, while still dry Wednesday and Thursday. But storms back in the forecast cool us off to the mid 80s. Again, we'll see storms return late Saturday into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. It's not going to rain the whole time, but do anticipate seeing some showers and storms at times. And where the front sets up is where we could see some spots pick up closer to 2, even 3.5 inches of rain. So something we will be monitoring. The one thing though, is that the rain chances will keep those high temps in the mid and upper 80s. So not too bad there. You can always find more on 4stateshomepage.com. Just log on there and click under the weather tab. It'll likely be a changing forecast. It's a matter of where that frontal boundary sets up. We could see more rain to our north or to our south. That's what we'll be fine-tuning over the next couple of days.
Yeah, and with it technically being the 4th of July weekend, with it falling afterwards, I know a lot of people will have plans to be watching that closely.
A lot of plans that involve outdoors, fireworks. Yes.
All right, Stacey, thanks for keeping us updated.
Coming up, students taking out a loan to help pay for college will have a higher interest rate.
Plus, the Joplin School Board approves the budget for the upcoming school year. That's next when KSN Local News at 10 returns.
Casino tip number 1. If you're playing to win at slots, find a place giving you the best odds. Be cautious when playing at massive palace-like casinos. Remember, the majority of casino overhead is paid by slot machines.
Hi, I'm Steve Bayshore, General Manager of Buffalo Run Casino. At Buffalo Run, we're always finding ways to lower our overhead so we can loosen our slots to pay you more. Come play our loose slots. Buffalo Run Casino Resort, Miami, Oklahoma.
Gear up for July 4th with star-spangled savings at Toyota's Red, White, and Blue sales event. From the adventurous RAV4 and the bold Camry to the fun-to-drive Corolla and family-friendly Highlander, you'll make your forefathers proud no matter which model you choose. Come celebrate these incredible 4th of July offers. Get 0% APR financing on 6 of your favorite Toyota models. Or just announced, lease a new 2017 RAV4 for $189 per month with $500 lease bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, homeowner. John, your Home Pro man. Home Pros at North Main and Fountain Road at this 1950s motel. A stopover for many travelers on old Route 66. Home Pro's gonna give it a makeover. These 70-year-old structures were made energy efficient and completed with Home Pro's minimum maintenance exterior. Another historic landmark has been saved and repurposed. Welcome to Inlight Inn, Wellness Inn and Cafe. There's no place like home and there's no place like Home Pro. See you soon.
What is McDonald's made with? It's made with birthdays, game nights, traditions, projects. It's made with memories, and it's also made with the food you love. Create family memories and enjoy any Happy Meal for just $3 each with your choice of side and apple slices.
Hey, what do you think about the new sales guy?
This is gonna make you a backyard hero, brother. Woo!
That guy is good.
Excuse me, I think I must be in the wrong place.
Say no more. You need the Excalibur, that best-selling firework in the world.
I think I'll take 12.
Woo! Hey, to be the best, you gotta shoot the best. And I'm talking about Jake's Fireworks. Woo!
You think I can pull off the woo?
No. Dolby Digital on KSN, sponsored by Creative Audio, #1 in mobile electronics.
Welcome back. Money was a big topic on tonight's agenda at the Joplin School Board meeting. It included approving a $96.4 million budget for the upcoming 2017 to 2018 school year. School district leaders say the good news is they're expecting more revenue to come in. That includes $1 million more in property taxes and $607,000 more in state funding. This opened the door for the district to hire 8 new teachers and give raises to district workers.
We basically have a balanced budget. What comes in is what goes out. We're not generating a surplus, but we're also not spending more than we had planned.
He adds the board is being very conservative with the budget, overestimating how much they'll spend while underestimating how much money will come in. The school board also received some good news tonight regarding the Early Childhood Education Center. Administrators decided to make a minor change to the parking lot after discovering mining structures underneath where it would be built. By moving the parking lot somewhere else, the district will save more than $17,000 on this project. School board leaders say right now the school is under budget and ahead of schedule.
College students taking out federal loans will pay a little more this year. The interest rate for direct federal student loans will go up to 4.45% next month. Now that's an increase from last year's rate of 3.76%. For graduate students, it's also going up from the 2016 number with a new rate of 6%. Those rates are set by the U.S. Treasury Department for students across the nation.
The rates are fixed for the life of the loan, so every year the rates could be different, but for that loan for that year it's going to stay the same until it's repaid in full.
About half of the students enrolled at Missouri Southern State University use federal direct student loans. The increase goes into effect for new loans starting July 1st.
And turning now to sports, Eric Connect joins us. And Eric, high school football teams working out in a number of different ways this summer.
Yeah, it includes the 7-on-7 passing leagues. There's one going on in Joplin, so we'll tell you about that coming up. Also, the Missouri Southern football program is losing an assistant coach. And next, Webb City High School has been the site every week for a basketball league that's growing in popularity. The story coming up.
Create your land of oohs and
Black Market Fireworks makes selection easy when you choose one of the Black Market family packs, like the Pyro City for only $100. Top up your show with 6-shot artillery shells, just $4.99 per box. Use your smartphone to view your fireworks on YouTube before you buy it. We take Visa and MasterCard or just lay down to cash. 3 air-conditioned locations and in tents all around.
Create your land of oohs and ahs. Black Market Fireworks.
Leave your hail damage to the Collision Pros. Snodgrass Collision Center can make those dents disappear with their paintless dent removal. Dings and dents to complete restoration. Trust Snodgrass Collision Center. Boomer's Barbecue and Catering is serving up some smoking good barbecue. Slow cooked. It's the way barbecue ought to be that will make anyone smile. So come on in and try our mouth-watering ribs and join us for lunch, dinner, or both. If you want it to go or you want to have it catered, you will enjoy Boomers, where there is something for everyone. Owners Willie and Jill Wagner invite you to come and try Boomers today. Their new location is biker friendly, so when hunger strikes, stop and get a good meal for a good deal.
If you have bad breath and your mouth lacks moisture, you may suffer from dry mouth. Try Biotene, the #1 dentist-recommended dry mouth brand. It's the only leading brand clinically proven to soothe, moisturize, and freshen breath. Try Biotene.
It's adventurous, thrilling, hilarious, uplifting, amazing, and delicious. It's laughter and lemonade. It's friends and family. It's summer at Silver Dollar City, the only place you'll find everything summer should be. Don't wait. Get your tickets today.
And now sports with KSN Sports Director Eric Connect.
Believe it or not, high school football practice in Missouri is just over a month away. It starts July 31st, but many teams are getting work in this summer with 7-on-7 passing leagues. The Missouri Southern's Fred G. Hughes Stadium has been the site of one passing league. Baxter Springs, Afton, Carthage, Carl Junction, and Labette County are among the schools taking part every Monday. Obviously, no helmets or shoulder pads for 7-on-7, but this does give quarterbacks an opportunity to develop rhythm with their wide receivers and running backs. And Baxter Springs' fourth-year head coach Tim Parrish believes it's been a positive for his team.
We just got to learn to compete, and we're, trying some new things on offense and just doing what we do. So we're not getting caught up in the 7-on-7 passing league as much as, trying to get better at throwing and covering. We're losing all 3 of our running backs, and we have some talented kids, but we may try to throw the ball a little bit. So, this is a great time to experiment with some things.
Well, the Missouri Southern football program has lost an assistant coach. Rashad Watson has been named the head coach of the Sprint football program at Franklin Pierce University, a school in New Hampshire. Watson has been at Southern the last 5 years. He was defensive backs coach this past season. Well, area basketball teams have been competing in local scrimmages this summer as well, and today marked the end of the summer scrimmage at Webb City. Cardinal coach Jason Horn says 29 teams from 14 schools have been playing every Tuesday this month. He says it's been a good experience for college coaches and scouts to come and watch. Horn says even more schools are reaching out to join, which means the program will likely grow next year, and that's a good thing for the area teams.
Number one, it's cost effective for our teams. They can stay local, their parents can watch them play. Number two, they're getting games. And 3, the talent is on the rise here in the area. There's some really good large schools. They've got some good good underclassmen coming up. And then our small schools have stayed steady the whole way through. So we're able to mix the competition and they're able to get good games.
Baseball tonight, the Royals on the road in Detroit facing the Tigers. Royals taking on Justin Verlander in a big first inning for Kansas City. Jorge Bonifacio singles to left. Whit Merrifield scores. It's 1-0 Royals. Still in the first inning. Salvador Perez blue pit into right. 2 more runs score and the Royals lead it 3-0. But Matt Strom could not hold it. Third inning, Miguel Cabrera. 3-run opposite field homer, and the Tigers go on to win 5-3. Indians, though, lost tonight, so the Royals remain 2.5 games back of first place in the AL Central. And the Cardinals in Arizona beginning a series against the Diamondbacks, and at last check, the Cardinals leading it 2-0 in the 6th inning with Carlos Martinez on the mound. The Joplin Outlaws with a home doubleheader. against Ozark. This is game 1, 3rd inning. Generals up 1-0. Grant McDaniel for the Outlaws. Great sliding catch here in left field. The runner still tags and scores, but McDaniel saves a couple more runs with that play. Still in the 3rd. 4-0 Ozark, bases loaded. Dalton Weaver gets out of the jam with a strikeout there. Then bottom half of the inning, Joplin finally gets on the board. Zach Elent goes the opposite way for a triple. Jeff Wetzler going to come home and score, but that's all the Outlaws could muster. Joplin loses game 1, 5-1. As for game 2, Joplin trails 8-5 in the 7th inning. And in the College Baseball World Series tonight, the Florida Gators have won the national title. They beat LSU 6-1. I believe it's the first ever baseball national title for Florida. So a big win there for them.
A lot of celebrating going on there, I'm sure.
Yeah, SEC country.
All right, thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Last night, Fallon and Pharrell Williams had a Name That Song challenge.
Oh my God, oh wow, really?
And tonight, from Despicable Me 3, Steve Carell plus Lily Collins. Then Seth has Tom Holland. New Tonight Show, then Late Night, NBC Tonight.
Hey, thanks for coming in on a weekend. It's not much, but I brought you a donut.
Oh, thanks. I already got one. Oh, it's AARP. Let me just...
Wait, are you joining AARP?
Actually, I just did.
Really? But you're not...
What, eligible? Yeah, I am. You are too, Mr. 50.
Well, yeah, technically, but I didn't think we were ready for AARP.
Then I guess you're not ready for all this.
Okay, I hear you. But is it worth it?
You tell me. So I enrolled at 7:02, saved on concert tickets at 8:10, read a great article on investing at 9, found a sweet travel deal at 10:15. I used the caregiver finder for my dad, and done. Discounted movie tickets.
Hey, check out this great office stretch I found. I didn't know AARP offered all that. How much to join?
See for yourself.
That's all? For a year?
Which includes?
The donut.
Free with my morning coffee.
No way.
Way.
If you don't think instant benefits when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Join today for just $12 and get discounts from eye care to travel to entertainment. So many ways to save. Instant resources, tips, and tools to help manage your money, maximize your health, and so much more. AARP is mobile. Just the right offers find you at just the right time. And we hear you, so your voice will be heard. The world of AARP, yours today for just $12 for your first year, and that includes your spouse. And a subscription to AARP the magazine, plus this travel bag, absolutely free. It's not too soon. Don't miss out. Join AARP today.
Call 1-800-351-5912.
And join AARP for just $12 for your first year. You'll also get this travel bag free when you join.
Call 1-800-351-5912.
Or visit tryaarp.org.
When making a home purchase, you want your interior finishings to reflect your style. From concept to completion, experience the enjoyment and simplicity in building a brand new home with Schuber Mitchell Homes. Find the home plan that meets your needs and make interior design selections in our beautiful new home design studio. Let's get started building the home of your dreams today. Call 417-626-7000 or visit SchuberMitchell.com.
And finally this evening, the Great Plains Zoo in Sioux Falls welcomes a new addition this season. The zoo announced today that a baby snow monkey was born on May 16th to parents 9-year-old Ishi and 12-year-old Kisho. The male baby is the 6th snow monkey born at the Great Plains Zoo in the past 4 years. Wow, now the endangered monkeys usually weigh about a pound at birth, and mom carries the newborn on her belly for the first 4 weeks. Only 14 U.S. zoos have snow monkeys. The new baby does not have a name yet, but people attending the zoo's annual fundraising gala in August will be able to bid on a chance to name him during a live auction.
So cute. I almost thought you were going to say they'll be able to bid on the monkey itself.
No, I don't think that would be appropriate.
Not a good idea.
All right, Stacey, we don't really have time to check in with you, but we'll keep updated with you throughout the week.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That's our news for now.
More local news stories along with weather and sports can be found by logging on to 4stateshomepage.com.
Have a good night, everybody.